Hello my lovelies! Today I have 8 Unplugged book boxes to unbox for you, so stay tuned. So as you can see, I'm kind of buried in boxes. So let's just jump right in. These are all Unplugged book boxes. Some are YA, some are adult. I don't really know which one's which until we get into them. There's one that's green here. We have a few that, we have like 4 that are purple and 3 that are like this almost pinkish purple here. So I don't know. We'll find out as we get into it. So let me get some of these off of me and then we can get into it. Also, let me bring you a little closer. Alright, that's better. If you can hear a fan running in the background, that is, we have a little window unit in the window in this room because currently our AC is out in our house as I'm filming this, and it is like hot as Hades in the rest of this house. It's like 1,000,000,000 degrees, and this is the only room that is cool in this house. So that's why I'm filming in here. This is also the only room where we are able to sleep because it's the only room with air conditioning, sorta. It's just, look, we just have this teeny tiny little window unit to try to keep us cool until we can get an actual air conditioner in our house because, yeah, ours is broken. Okay, so we're gonna start with the green one, and I've already cut it open. So this one looks like so. This is the adult fiction box, Fearless, July 2021. Okay, so our box looks like this. What do we have? What is this? Looks like maybe a pillowcase. No, not a pillowcase. It's a tea towel, I do believe. This says, when I have a house of my own, I shall be miserable if I have not an excellent library. I love it. And the back is very pretty. It looks like that. And I do have an excellent library. I just can't film in there because it's 1,000,000 degrees. Okay, we have a little drawstring bag here. Looks like maybe it's tea. So this is herbal cold brew tea. Okay, and then we have a tea strainer as well. Okay, this is really cute. So you put your tea in this little silicone pouch here, and this hooks to your cup. And it's a cute little butterfly. I love it. And the tea is called Fearless, and it just looks like that. I think I might need to bring you closer because I can barely reach the screen to get it to focus. Okay, that should be better. Then, I don't know what this is. One lemon squeezer to rule them all. It's a lemon squeezer, and that's what it says here. Cute. That's interesting. I love when they include useful items. Then we have a little card here. It says ways to embrace courage. And then on the back is journal prompts to overcome fear. So it looks like that. Then we have something in a box. Oh, it's a little jar of honey. And a little honeycomb. Oh, I love it. It says, hold on. The pedigree of honey does not concern the bee. A clover anytime to him is aristocracy. This is too cute. Oh my goodness. So many useful things. Oh, so we have our thing to do tea, and then we can squeeze in some lemon and some honey. Oh. And a tea towel. Oh my gosh, there's such a theme going on. Usually they don't have like such a cohesive theme, and I'm loving it. Oh my goodness. What else is in here? Okay, this is some avocado body butter, but it still keeps with the theme because it's Eloise Tea Cake, Books and Mystery. I truly believe I am quite capable of something more. So yes, still keeping with the tea theme. Let's see. Ooh, oh, that smells really good. Really good. It smells like cake. Okay, we have 2 different prints. I love this print. And we also have this one. And they both have letters from authors. So maybe there's 2 books in here. So I'm going to set these aside for right now. We have a bookmark that you can color. It says Gargoyle Queen. And on the back it says, talk about the books, hashtag Gargoyle Queen, capture the crown, tear down the throne, conquer the kingdom. Best-selling author Jennifer Estep. Maybe this is our book, I don't know. But this is what the bookmark looks like. Okay, so I think there are 2 books in here. Oh, yes, that's one of the books. Capture the Crown by Jennifer Estep, a Gargoyle Queen novel. And let me find the letter from her. Okay, that's this beautiful library looking one, which I am definitely keeping that. Well, I'm going to keep both of them because I like to keep the author letters with the book. Anyway, this says, Dear reader, I've always loved reading and especially writing stories with a little bit of everything in them, including action, adventure, danger, magic, and romance. For me, epic fantasy is the perfect genre because it lets me write about all those things along with the high stakes of kingdoms clashing, as in Capture the Crown. Mainly though, I want to write books that are fun, books with strong heroines, daring escapes, and villains that you love to hate. Books that sweep you away to another world, books that take you away from your troubles, if only for a few hours. Fantasy books have always been a wonderful escape for me, and I hope that my stories provide that same escape for you. I hope that you will finish my stories with a smile on your face and a heart that is a little lighter than before. Happy reading. And it didn't really tell me much about the book, so I'm going to read what this says. Best-selling author Jennifer Estep returns to her Crown of Shards world with an all-new trilogy and a bold new heroine who protects her kingdom from magic, murder, and mayhem by moonlighting as a spy. Gemma Ripley has a reputation for being a pampered princess who is more interested in pretty gowns, sparkling jewelry, and other frivolous things than in learning how to rule the kingdom of Endarby. But her carefully crafted persona is just an act to hide the fact that she's a powerful mind major and a spy. Gemma is undercover trying to figure out who is stealing large amounts of tear stone from one of the Ripley royal mines. When she encounters Prince Leonidas Moricon of Morta, her mortal enemy. Gemma tries to steer clear of the handsome prince, but when she finds herself behind enemy lines, she reluctantly joins forces with Leonidas. Also coming to Gemma's aid is Grimly, her beloved gargoyle. Despite the fact that Andvari and Morta are old, bitter enemies, a dangerous attraction sparks between Gemma and Leonidas. Further complicating matters is Leonidas' murderous family, especially Queen Maven Moricon, the mastermind behind the infamous Seven Spire Massacre. The closer Gemma gets to the stolen Tearstone, the more deadly plots she uncovers. Everyone is trying to capture the crown, but only one queen can sit on the throne. Okay, so this sounds like a little bit of a spin-off trilogy to something like her Crown of Shards world. Like maybe following a character in it or something. I don't know. Like a side character, their story, maybe. And this is 433 pages. And then the other book is The Stranger Behind You by Carol Goodman. And we also have a signed book plate from Carol as well. This says, "Dear reader, I've been doing a lot of thinking lately about refuges, where we feel safe and what we'll do to find that place of safety. In The Stranger Behind You, 3 women come together in an old apartment building called The Refuge. Lillian was sent there when the refuge was a prison for wayward women and has been stuck there ever since. Joan goes there seeking safety after a brutal attack. Melissa goes there for revenge after her world falls apart. Their reasons are different, but in the end, they all want to be free from fear and from lies. I hope that you will find a bit of refuge in reading these pages, that they'll give you a few moments free of care, and that you'll find a few truths along the way. Happy reading, Carol Goodman." Okay, stick that in there. Very cool that we got 2 books in this one. Okay, how about we do this one next? Okay, opening this one up. Looks like so. Ooh, it smells really good in there. This is the Venom Adult Fiction April 2021 box. Let me move some of these worms. Okay, so it looks like this. I don't know which thing in here smells so good because there's a lot of possibilities. Maybe it's this. Maybe? I don't know. This is Krea's Resurrections. Balsam, rum, and bones. And it's hand and foot scrub. And it looks like this. I think a little bit of glitter right there. It does smell good, but I don't know if that's the smell I'm smelling. I also don't know what this is from. This was inspired by The Bone Maker by Sarah Beth Durst. And this is from Natural Pure Honest. And if you go to their website, they do have the code Unplugged to get a discount, I think. So cool. Okay, this is ridiculous. So there's a candle, and I think this is what I'm smelling. Whoever did this box, this particular box, they put the lid on the bottom and not on the candle. That's funny. Okay. This says, beautifully novel. Henry, tall, dark, and snarky. Morning light can make the most vulgar things tolerable. And this is raspberry, lemon, and vanilla. And I do think that's what I'm smelling. And it's pretty. It looks like that. And it is a Woodwick candle. That's funny that they put the lid on the bottom. And this is inspired by The Secret History of Donna Tartt. And it comes from an Etsy shop called Beautifully Novel. And if you use the code Unplug, it saves you 20%. Then we have Unplugged exclusive Izzy's Stress Baking Mug Cake Mix. Cool. I might have to make this tomorrow. This is from buildacakebakeshop.etsy.com. And this is from Grey's Anatomy. And if you go to their website and use the code Unplug, it saves you as well. It doesn't say how much, but it says saves. Then, I don't know what happened to the wrapping of this one. But this is the Fairy Hideout and Unplugged Book Box, Shaker Heights, White Tea Jasmine, Perfect Suburbs Shampoo Bar. Place under faucet and lather directly on hair for best results. This smells nice too. So a little shampoo bar. This packaging has definitely seen better days though. And this is from Little Fires Everywhere by Celeste Ning Inji. I'm not sure how to pronounce that. Sorry if the angle changed, but my battery died. Hopefully this battery will last me a pretty good while, but it's not fully charged. So fingers crossed. I do have another battery charging, so we'll see how long we can go. I have no full batteries at this point. Okay, continuing on. I've been filming a lot today. So we have this Bookish Balm's Deadly Love, and it is a lip scrub. Ooh, that smells really good. And it's kind of like a light pink, almost white. Is this inspired by anything? Romeo and Juliet. Okay. Then we got something in a box. What is it? Oh, it's a little desk lamp. It looks like kind of like my Vaunt light that I have. It's very, very bright. It doesn't clip on or anything, but it just sits there. And it's also touch here. And it comes with a little charging thing. Neato. Oh, and the light is inspired by, there's a quote on it. It says, "Light it up." And that is from Crescent City. It says, "Then Bryce was laughing and sobbing as she screamed, 'Light it up, Danica, light it up, light it up, light it up,' in Sarah J. Maas's Crescent City." All right. Then we have a bookmark here. It says, "Listen to them, the children of the night, what music they make." Bram Stoker. Oh, I didn't even notice the face up there until just now. I saw it in the screen. Creepy. On the back it says, "We learn from failure, not from success." Bram Stoker. And then we have tips on dealing with toxic / venomous behavior. And a photo challenge. Then we have the letter from the author with a print on the back. Creepy. And teeny tiny writing. Signed book plate, which I'll look at in a minute. And then we have our book. Okay, we have The Bone Maker by Sarah Beth Durst. And this is thick too. 475 pages. Alright, this says, "Dear Reader, one day when I was irritated at the fact that the pockets of my jeans aren't deep enough for my phone, I jotted down a note that I wanted to write about a character who wore a coat with lots and lots of pockets. I asked myself, what would she keep in all those pockets? And my brain answered, bones. The world of Voss, with all its towering mountains, sparkling cities, and macabre magic, was born in that moment. I loved writing The Bone Maker. It's a book that I couldn't have written at the beginning of my writing life. I needed the experience of writing 20 plus books before I was ready for this one. It's a book born from years of loving epic fantasy. It's about second chances and bone magic. A lot of bone magic. I started with a question: what happens after? What happens to the band of brave heroes after they win the war, defeat the great evil, and save the world? Yes, they ride off into the sunset, but what happens after the sun rises again, and again, and again? The Bone Maker begins 25 years after the 5 heroes of Voss defeated a corrupt magician and his inhuman army made of animated bones. They think their story is over, but evil doesn't just stop because someone says the end. Now they're called on once again, but they're not the same heroes they once were. One is broken, one's gone soft, one's pursuing a simple life, and one is stuck in the past, and one is dead. You hear a lot about the challenge and the pain of writing, and yes, there's that. It's not always easy to scoop out a bit of your soul and shape it into characters who walk, talk, live, and die. But here's the truth. I loved every second of writing this book, and I am beyond excited for you to meet the heroes of Voss and join them on their adventure. Thanks so much for reading. Best wishes, Sarah Beth Durst. All right. I'm interested in that. Okay, that was everything in that box. Oh, and we did have our signed book plate for that as well. So let's see. Let's go on to this box next. Okay, opening this one up, and it looks like so. This is the June 2021 Destiny Adult Fiction box. And let me move some of these worms. Okay, looks like this. Looks like we got some tea here. No, this is Dragon Rider Herbal Facial Steam. What's inside? Calendula, chamomile, hibiscus, lemon balm, lemon bits, orange bits, and rose. Okay, cool. Looks like so. And this is inspired by the Priory of the Orange Tree. Then we have something in a little drawstring bag. Okay, this is made by Sudsy Duck Soapery, Conrad and Alden, Odyssey Cards, Road Trip Slushies, Bath Bomb. And it's in the shape of like a cloud, and it's got like different specks of color, almost like sprinkles in it. And this is from Conventionally Yours by Annabeth Albert. Then we have a Wonder Wheel Coney Island Strawberry Lemonade Mix. Ooh, yum. Looks like that. And this is from One Last Stop by Casey McQuiston. Then we have from Petrichor Inc. Oh, this smells really good. Gideon the Ninth. Whiskey, Blood Orange. Oh, maybe it's Whiskey, Blood Orange, and Musk. Moisturizing Body and Hair Mist. And it smells so good. Oh my goodness. I'm excited to try that out. Let me see what exactly it's for. It says body or hair, so I'm gonna go ahead and spray a little. Ooh, a little spritz on my arm here. Oh, that smells so good. It's definitely got like an oil base to it. Oh my god, it smells amazing. Or it's gonna be like, why you smell so good? Okay. This is very cool. They are steel ice cubes. And this is inspired by Peter Darling by Austin Chant, which is a Peter Pan retelling. And one of them has, I don't know if the camera will pick up on this at all. Oh yeah, there's like the little pirate ship on it. And the other one has a quote. It says, "Dreamers are always welcome here, whatever their reasons." And I don't know if you'll be able to see that at all. There we go. So those are so cool. Let me get something in a box here. Ooh. You know, Unplugged is doing such an amazing job with coming up with really useful items and not the same thing all the time. Like, I've never before gotten a lemon squeezer or steel ice cubes. There's just so much in here that's very, very useful that I've never gotten in boxes before. This is another useful item. Granted, I have gotten other things similar, but I'm just impressed with how many useful items there are, and it's not just a lot of extra junk that is just going to get stuck away somewhere. We have a glass here, but it also has this like lid and a straw as well. And this says, "I would know him in death and at the end of the world, the Song of Achilles." And this is super useful. Definitely will use that. Then we have a bookmark here that says, "Should is for weaklings." And the back says, "Poor, poor lonely books, lonely pages bound in lonely leather, their only company the occasional louse." Then we have the letter from the author with stunning library print. And then our book. And this is a big book. Okay, we have the Jasmine Throne by Tasha Suri. That is a thick book. Alright, let me skip past the cast of characters. Okay, so it looks like there's 533 pages. Let's see what this letter says. Oh, the writing is so tiny. It says, "Dear reader, I am so thrilled that Unplugged Book Box have selected the Jasmine Throne to share with you. This book is an Indian-inspired fantasy about a princess, a maidservant with secret magic, a nameless prince, a temple ruin, creepy plant magic, and vengeance. but for all its big, epic fantasy bones, I try to give it a deeply relatable heart. This is a novel for anyone that has wanted more than they were told they could want. For anyone with big, furious feelings they were told to conceal, or the desire for a bigger, stronger destiny than they were promised. I hope you see yourself in vicious, clever Malini and in fierce, good-hearted Priya, and I hope this book gives you some catharsis. I am so proud of this book and so honored it has made its way into your hands. Thank you, Suri. All right. And I didn't really get what this is about, so I'm going to read the synopsis here. This says, trapped by her despotic brother within the crumbling walls of an ancient temple, Princess Malini dreams of vengeance. Forced to disavow her birthright and her power because of her past, maidservant Priya dreams of freedom. In a world beset by wild magic and turbulent uprising, their destinies will become irrevocably tangled, and together they will set an empire ablaze. Alright. And that is everything in that box. Now on to the next box. Okay, opening this one up. Looks like so. This is the Young Adult Fiction Villainous July 2021 box. Okay. There's something big right here. But then the rest of the box looks like that. This is an awesome tote. It actually zips, and there is it's lined in, this whole thing closes up, and there is a little zipper pocket on the inside as well. And it's super, super soft. And it says here, fight because you don't know how to die quietly. Win because you don't know how to lose. Very cool. Has a funny smell to it though, kind of stinky. Oh, this is actually a beach bag, and it is inspired by The Foxhole Court by Nora Sakavik. This bag I might actually see if Sander wants it. Okay, next up, something else in plastic. Okay, this is a silicone ice mold, and so here's one part. So you put these two parts together, you fill it up here, and you come out with these skulls. I think that's pretty awesome. I think Xander's gonna love that because it's neat. And this is from The Bone Witch by Rin Chipeko. And then we have something, a little drawstring baggie. This says Lola's Costume Scissors. I'm guessing a tiny pair of scissors. And I need a tiny pair of scissors to get into this drawstring bag because it is tied closed. Okay, these are, yeah, they're little scissors, but they're also really cool looking scissors. They look like a bird. Very cool. This is from Lola and the Boy Next Door by Stephanie Perkins. Okay, and then we've got Astra Inclinet Said Non-Obligant Eye Cream Solid Stick. It's an eye cream. These Violent Delights Eye Balm. This under eye balm by Ready Limited is an Unplug exclusive. It's inspired by These Violent Delights by Chloe Gong. It's a story of true villains and those with inner villains that must face off in 1926 Shanghai. Okay. I'm not sure what the under eye balm's for, but we got some. And then we got another little thing here. And it's in plastic, but this is Amora Citrus Sea Salt Violet and Mermaid Magic. Oh, it's a perfume roller. Oh, and there's little shells inside. Okay, I don't know if you'll be able to see the shells or not. But yeah, there are some little shells in there. Let's see how it smells. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, I like that. It's a nice, light, breezy kind of smell. Then we have these Lunar Chronicles hair ties / bracelets. We have one for Cinder, Scarlet, Cress, and Winter. And they look like that. On the other side, they look like this. Cute. Then we have another thing from Petrichor Ink. This is the Empress, Blood Oranges and Darkness. And this is a vitamin A, C, and E hand and body lotion with aloe and shea. I love blood orange, like that smell. I just love it. Or I really love anything citrusy. It spit on me. Oh, that smells really good though. It smells so good. I don't really smell the darkness. But it smells so nice. It smells like candy. This is from Forest of a Thousand Lanterns by Julie C. Dow. Then we have this beautiful print here. And this has the letter from the author on it. Overcoming self-doubt and journal prompts for healing. Quiet your inner villain. Okay. I am running out of room around me right now. Then we have a signed book plate. And because of that signed book plate, I know what's coming and I'm so excited. I'm really glad that I opened these boxes because I was considering buying this book. We have Darling by Kay Akram, and I'm super excited because it's a Peter Pan retelling and I freaking love retellings. Oh, so excited. So pretty. This says, hold on, let me read the letter from the author. This says, Dear reader, Unplugged Book Box and I would love to introduce you to Darling. In a year chock full of gorgeous Peter Pan adaptations, Darling is a contemporary thriller that fans of Peter Pan need to round out their collection. Darling is my oldest book idea, and I plotted it when I was a young adult myself at 19. I built this world out of adoration for the original book, Peter and Wendy, 1911, and have done my very best to preserve its magic. Darling is a chapter-by-chapter adaptation that lifts all of the characters and relationships we know and love and places them in the city of Chicago, modern day. With a Peter as mysterious and dangerous as they come, Tinkerbell spunky and bright, lost boys devoted to family and adventure, and a Wendy far out of her depth. This romp through the dark city streets will leave you reeling. I would like to thank Unplugged Book Box for delivering this into your hands, and I hope you enjoy Darling. Kayla. So excited to have this book. Oh my goodness. And then we have the signed book plate, and it says Darling on top, so that's why I knew what we were getting, and yay. Okay, so that is everything in that box. Now let's move on to this one. All right, opening this one up. Looks like so. This is, oh, something fell out. This is the Young Adult Fiction Hypnotic June 2021 box. And there's a little card that fell out. Let me set this down. Okay, it's just a card about one of the products in the box. Okay, I'm going to leave this in the plastic, but it is a little pencil bag. It says, on this side it says, Everybody Deserves a Great Love Story, Becky Albertalli from Simon versus the Homo Sapiens Agenda. Oh, and it's the same thing on both sides. And then we have, I don't know what. Okay, I had to look on the paper because I wasn't entirely sure, but this is actually like a microfiber towel. So it's got, like, it's pretty smooth on one side, but then it's got like the soft microfiber stuff on the other side. And this is from Aristotle and Dante, Discover the Secrets of the Universe by Benjamin Elias. And let's see what it says. Hold on. Words were different when they lived inside of you. Let's see if I can show it to you. Looks like that. Here we go. Okay, what else we got? Sustainable Love, Unplugged exclusive, Lay. Fire in, fear out. Oh, and it's a sunscreen bar. All natural, zero waste sunscreen bar. Cool. Let's see. This is from Girls of Paper and Fire by Natasha Young. I forget how to pronounce it. Terrible. Alright, then we have something in a little drawstring bag. Oh my gosh, this smells really good. This is George's Favorite Fix Bath Soak. Oh, and there's a little sticker. But it's like a little thing of like bath salts or whatever. And some oils. And it smells so good. Oh, they're bath fizzies. And this is from Loveless by Alice Oseman. Then we have Unplugged Book Box, Mi Querido Apple Cinnamon Steamer. And it's just, I don't know, crumbs. Okay, this was a shower steamer and it turned into shower crumbs, but it'll still smell good in the shower. And this is from Cemetery Boys by Aiden Thomas. Well, let's take a whiff. Oh, it smells really nice. Okay, then we have Alice Room Spray, Morning at the Library and Linen. Shake well, then lightly spray desired amount into room for a refreshing, clean experience. And then we have a little pump here. Let's see if we can smell it. Yeah, it smells like clean laundry. And this is from Let's Talk About Love by Claire Kahn. Then we have our signed book plate and a bookmark. It says, sometimes just being yourself, really truly yourself, can be the most difficult thing to be. And that's by Adiba Jangadar. And it says the same thing on both sides. Then we have this print again with the letter from the author. And I know what book this is. I'm very excited about this book too. Okay, we have Ace of Shades by Farida Abike IMD. Ooh. So pretty. This says, Dear Unplugged Reader, I wrote Ace of Spades during a challenging time in my life. I was in my first year of college, 14 hours away from home, trapped in a strange Scottish town in the middle of nowhere. I had no friends, had no idea what I wanted to do after college, and missed my mom a lot. To pass the time, I decided to watch Gossip Girl for the first time, and it literally changed my life. I became obsessed with the lives of these rich kids, and after accidentally binging the entire series in a matter of weeks, I desperately wanted a similar show or book to consume, but one that had a cast that wasn't just made up of straight, cis, white, able-bodied people. From there, I got the idea for Ace of Spades, a Gossip Girl-esque story, but darker and a lot more queer. So excited for this book. When I was writing Ace of Spades, I never imagined it would actually get published. For this reason, I felt the freedom to write the book I wanted when I was younger. A gothic drama set in a private school starring queer black kids and their messy lives. I didn't care that it would go unread by everyone else in the world. I loved coming from classes and falling back into this world. Growing up, I always loved stories, but unfortunately, I never felt represented in them. And so when it came to imagining stories of my own, I couldn't fathom a world where someone like me with brown skin could be the main character. Not only that, I couldn't imagine someone like me, black, neurodivergent, working class, being able to publish something someday. So thank you for getting an Unplugged Book Box and reading Ace of Spades and proving to my younger self that I was wrong. Black kids can be main characters. Warm wishes, Farida Abiki IMD. I'm so excited. And then here is our assigned book plate. It says here, how do you stop an unknown enemy? Ooh, ooh, so excited. For one, I was obsessed with Gossip Girl, and I love that there's like a queer, darker Gossip Girl. Like, ugh, okay. So excited. Okay, that's everything that's in that box. Now on to the next box. Okay, opening this one up. We have the Vitality Adult Fiction May 2021 box. Let me move these worms out of the way. Okay, so this one looks like so. Let's move that big thing. There you go. Oh, this is cool. Okay, so I thought it was just going to be another tote. It's not. This is a lunchbox. Like, it's an insulated lunchbox. How freaking cool is that? And this is inspired by Nevernight, if you couldn't tell. Okay, then we have Wellspring Naturals Mega Detox Foot Soak. And this is inspired by Stephen King, The Long Walk. Awesome. I definitely could use a foot soak. Then we have the Unplugged. You know what? I just realized there's not like a bunch of enamel pins. I think this is the first one that we've gotten. This is the Unplugged Book Box May 2021 exclusive collectible enamel pin in collaboration with Elisa's World. And it looks like this. Very cute. This is an Anne of Green Gables enamel pin. And what is this? Oh, this is Rose Apothecary cuticle oil. So it's cuticle oil with like a little brush applicator. So awesome. This, let's see, this is inspired by Schitt's Creek. Okay. I like this show. I haven't watched it in forever, but I like it. What I watched of it anyway. Then we have Nora's Missed Coffee Date Coffee Scrub. If you aim to be something you are not, you will always fail. Oh, it smells so good. Okay, so I love the smell of coffee. I don't really care for the taste of coffee. Like, I put a lot of creamer and stuff in my coffee, but I love the smell of it. And this just, oh, it smells divine. Oh my goodness. That made me hungry, actually. Ooh, and this is inspired by The Midnight Library by Matt Haig. And then we have Jude St. Francis. It's a candle. It's just a white candle. It's a soft smell. A Little Life candle. Jude from A Little Life by Hanya Yanagihara is one of the strongest literary characters we've ever read about. This exclusive candle smells of Jude's many baked goods and was made by Familiar Fragrances for this box. And that's their Etsy shop. It's called Familiar Fragrances. And it's a very soft, yeah, I guess like cookie kind of smell, maybe. Like a sugar cookie. And we have journal prompts for inner strength. This beautiful print with the letter from the author on the back. A signed book plate. And then we have our book. Okay, for this we have The Rose Code by Kate Quinn. And the letter says, "Dear reader, let me take you by the hand and lead you down the rabbit hole, through the past, into the world of Bletchley Park. It's a world full of mysterious codes, wartime secrets, and brilliant women working to save their country. I hope you enjoy the ride." World War II story involving 3 female code breakers at Bletchley Park and the spy they must uncover after the war is over. Alright. Okay, that is everything in that box. On to this box. This is the Imagination May 2021 Young Adult Box. Okay, so the first thing I see in here is Always and Forever Laura Jean. Laura Jean's Sweet Iced Tea Lemonade made with love for Peter Kavinsky. Ooh, yummy. Oh, I didn't show you the box after I took the worms out. Looks like this, plus that. Okay, we have an umbrella. Ella, hey. Okay. So, little yellow cover. Okay, it looks like an Anne of Green Gables. Okay. It's weird how it closes. It closes like this. In my opinion, you can never really have too many umbrellas. And I say this because every time I need an umbrella, there's not one. They all have just disappeared. Also, to be completely honest, I never really understood the point of this thing that covers the umbrella. Like, do you actually ever put this on your umbrella? Do you keep your umbrella in a thing like this? I never do. Like, once it comes out of this thing, it typically stays out of this thing forever. This thing typically just gets lost. Comment below and let me know if you like keep your umbrella cover and use it. Okay, next we have the collectible enamel pen, and in collaboration with Elise's World, and it looks like this, and this like white egg or whatever. It's kind of sparkly, but you can't see it in the camera. So we have Bubbly's Confectioner's Bubble Bar Scoop, Afternoon at the Bookstore, Books and Tea Fragrance. And it says it's a Bookish Bubble Scoop. So I guess it's like almost like a bubble bar maybe? I don't know. It looks like a scoop of ice cream. I don't know if you can see it in there. I don't want to open up the box though until I'm ready to use it. Alright, then we have another drawstring bag. And in it we have another thing by Petrichor Inc. This is Laszlo. Books, Cake, and Tea. A shower and bath gel. That smells really nice. This is inspired by Strange the Dreamer by Laini Taylor. I'm not going to be able to find my phone in a minute because it's getting buried. Then we have a candle. It says Always Victorious. Ooh, for one, it smells really good, and there's like some crystals and glitter, and it's really cool. Man, it smells really, really good. What is that? It's an Ember in the Ashes candle by Sabati here. Doesn't tell me like the scent, but it's like orange and kind of candy, and I don't know. It's amazing, and I love it. Then we have, looks like a lip balm, Lloyds of La Luna, Maya Tamarind, Raspberry and Thread. It's a natural lip balm. And let's see. I don't know if it'll actually focus on that or not. But let's see. This is from Spin the Dawn. Maya Tamarind from Spin the Dawn by Elizabeth Lim has a brilliant imagination when it comes to being a tailor. This lip balm is an Unplug exclusive. Then we have journal prompts using your imagination. The letter from the author, a signed book plate, which I now know what the book is because it's on the book plate. Okay, we have The Ones We're Meant to Find by Joan He. And this print is really pretty too. This says, Two Sisters, One Unforgettable Twist. Dear reader, the first Hunger Games book came out when I was still in middle school. I devoured it in a matter of days and was soon hooked on all YA, which felt so much more immediate and relevant to my life than the classics we were assigned in school. But the more I read, the more I noticed a trend. The older siblings tend to save the younger ones. What if, I wondered, the younger sibling didn't need saving? And so came the idea for this book. It's both a love letter to the dystopians I was reading as a teen and the animes I grew up watching, as well as an exploration of my own questions for the world, once it became disturbingly relevant in the year 2020. How much are we willing to sacrifice for other people? Are freedoms and rights in conflict with one another? Can you live life to the max without harming someone else? And do we really know what it means to be true to ourselves? There are no right or wrong answers, only ones that ring true to you. I hope you find them as you cross oceans with C and Casey. Joan H. Ooh, hold on. The end page is very pretty. And there is one more thing in this box. It says it's a free sneak peek. Fins, Shark Ink by Randy Wayne White. I think it's just a chapter sampler for this book. Okay. Oh, and that was everything in that box. Okay. On to the very last box here. This is the Power April 2021 Young Adult Fiction box. Oh, and my battery's flashing. So let me clear out these worms, change out my battery, and I'll be right back. Okay, sorry if the angle changed. Here is what this last box looks like. And let's see. Inside we have Natural Pure Honest, Dimple Shaw, Cherry Blossoms, True Love, and Whipped Scrub. I think this is from Dimple with Love. I'm mixing up them. This is When Dimple Met Rishi. Same author, but I'm thinking from Twinkle with Love by Zendaya Mignon. Let's see how this smells. Okay. A little bit of a soapy kind of smell. Then we have this jade roller, and it says, "You, my queen, are fair." Nice. I actually have a couple of these. I got one in Once Upon a Book Club box too. Then we have 100% Arabica beans. Luke's Stars Hollow, Connecticut. House blend. Ground coffee brewed for Luke's Diner. Fine. I don't use like a regular coffee maker. I have a K-cup coffee maker. But I think my in-laws use a regular coffee. And so anytime I get these, I always give it to them. I know you can get like your own little... I think we even have it, the little pod that you can use with your own coffee grinds, but I just get K-pods. Okay, then we have the Fairy Hideout and Unplugged Book Box Tease Resurrection Luxury Foot Soak, Apothecary Potions, Absinthe, and Cherry for recovery after accidental resurrection. It's a nice big bag too. Oh, the Jade Roller is inspired by the Lunar Chronicles by Marissa Meyer. And the Foot Soak is inspired by the Bone Witch by Ren Chipeco. And then we have something wrapped in bubble wrap. Okay, this is definitely inspired by the Hunger Games. It's Girl on Fire, Oak Moss, Amber, Seagrass, and Sage. And oh, it's just a white candle. It's okay smell. I definitely smell the sage. We have a glass. The Head is Two Eyes, The Heart is All Fire by Maggie Stiefvater. And on the back it says, my words are, oh, there's my eye. My words are unerring tools of destruction, and I've come unequipped to disarm them. Also Maggie Stiefvater. Very cool. Love useful items. We have a bookmark that I think is for our book, so I'm not going to pull that one out. Then we have instructions on using a jade roller. Signed book plate. This really pretty print with the letter from the author. This really lovely spoon. It's like matte right here and then shiny down here. And it's got like a engraving on it. There's a little book engraving. And it says books and coffee. And then there's a little coffee mug engraving. I'm going to try to show you, but it's very tiny, so I don't know how well it'll pick up. There we go. This is a Gilmore Girls coffee and Bookish coffee spoon. Cool. Then we have another bookmark here that says, "We don't need words, we just know." Amika Dawn Bowman. And then the back says, "We all have to dream our own dreams. We only get one life to live. Live it for yourself, not anyone else." Amika Dawn Bowman. And then we have our book. It says thank you. Okay, the book is Dragonfly Girl by Marty Limbach. This is really pretty. Let's see what the letter says. Dear reader, thank you for giving Dragonfly Girl some time in your life. The novel began with a dream I could not forget. It ended with a story, now in your hands. Let me know how you get on with the book. I love to hear from readers. Marty. Okay, so that didn't really tell me about the book, so let's read. This says, Kira Adams has discovered a cure for death, and now her life is in danger. Things aren't going well for Kira. At home, she cares for her mother and fends off debt collectors. At school, she's awkward and shy. Plus, she may flunk out if she doesn't stop obsessing about science, her passion, and the one thing she's good at, very good at. Desperate to bring in money, she enters a prestigious science contest with a big cash prize. At the awards, Kira draws the attention of celebrated professor Dr. Gregory Munn, as well as his handsome assistant, eventually leading to a part-time job in a top-secret laboratory. The job is mostly cleaning floors and equipment, but one night while running her own experiment, she revives a lab rat that has died in her care. 1 minute the rat is dead, the next it is not. Suddenly, she's the remarkable wonder kid, the girl who can bring back the dead. Everything is going her way, but it turns out that science can be a dangerous business, and Kira is swept up into a world of international rivalry with dark forces that threaten her life. And I think this sounds super, super interesting. So we have our signed book plate, and then we also have a bookmark here. Oh, the bookmark on the back actually just says the synopsis of the book. And that is everything in that box. Oh my goodness. That was a lot of stuff. Okay, so as far as books go, the two that I am most excited for are Ace of Spades and Darling. Like, I am so excited to have these. As far as items go, there were so many good, awesome, useful items that is really hard to choose. Really, really hard to choose. I like the lunchbox, but I haven't really read the book. I like all of the kitchen things. All of them. I think those are probably my favorites because they're just the most useful items. To me, anyway. It's tough. What was your favorite item or book? Comment down below and let me know. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give me a big thumbs up. If you'd like to see more videos like this, click that subscribe button down below. And until next time, remember to always be completely you. Bye!